What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Corinne. I'm here in Jacksonville, Florida, just enjoying the beach, and I just gotta show you another sneak peek into the Dirty Kid lifestyle. I'm here with my boy Kenny Blunt, who I met off of Facebook, and he is a traveler, a modern nomad. He's been traveling the U.S. on foot, just walking across the country, and so Kenny, how long have you been traveling like this?
Well, like this, probably about a little over a year on foot. Traveling, probably
Uh-huh.
around 9 years.
9 years traveling. What were your different methods of traveling? Did you have a car at one point or a hitchhike?
No car, never. I've never had a driver's license. I'm not rich or stupid. I'm not gonna feed money into the oil industry, or into the government. Um, Mostly on foot. Traveled a lot when I was younger. My mom used to. We relocated a lot, which got me into the spirit of it. Um, when I was, a couple of times I did some hitchhiking. Didn't really enjoy that very much. I like to depend on myself, on my feet.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. And how much distance have you covered walking across the U.S.?
from Parkersburg, West Virginia to Seattle, Washington. If I knew how many miles I
West
was walking, I'd
Virginia to
quit.
Washington. Wow.
Yeah. And now I intend to walk the entire Florida coast, and then head out west on a southern route through Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, Nevada, and California. At which point I'm going to do the Pacific Crest Trail from south to north. So
Wow, that's a pretty long distance trail. So you're just pretty much snowbirding it. You're staying south for the winter.
yeah, absolutely.
All right. And what what inspired you to just pack up and leave?
Well, my stepdad, um, he worked his whole life to provide for me, my brother, and my sisters, and my mom that's now deceased. When my mom passed
Um,
away, um, he just kept working. They ended up separating, and he committed suicide last year. He just
oh,
continued working and working, and I don't want to have any regrets. I don't want there to be things when I'm 60, 70, 80, 90 years old that I could have seen and didn't see, because you can't set limitations on yourself. You're
mm-hmm.
capable of doing anything you want to do, and I want to do it. I don't want to have that same frame of mind. I want to be able to say
That's
that I've
right.
done things, so
Yeah, just gotta live now. So where do you usually sleep at night?
I got a tent, I got a sleeping bag, and I have a tarp. If I'm somewhere where I'm able to set up my tent, I set up my tent and camp for the night. Um, Otherwise, I just roll my tarp out and lay my sleeping bag out if the weather's nice and just
Oh,
crash on top of my tarp and get some rest.
just camping outdoors.
But
Okay. Free.
I also find independently owned motels across the United States and offer to work for somewhere to crash, do a little bit of work for them. They help me out, give me a place to shower and get cleaned up a little bit. And it's been real profitable in the past. And I'm hoping that it continues being profitable in the future. As long as you're willing to get your hands dirty. As a dirty kid, that's probably one of the only things that I like, getting dirty, so that I
Yeah.
can earn my keep. I'm not looking for a free ride in order to
Okay.
achieve my goals. So,
So is that how you make your living? You just do the work for food type
work
thing?
for food, work for lodging, for gear if I need gear, if something gets tore up, or if I need new gear to traverse new terrain. I work in order to provide myself, or work primarily just for that gear. So
And how do you find these jobs on the road?
calling people, walking into people, um, just talking to people, spreading the word around, going in, privately owned
Okay.
taverns or bars or diners, and just spreading the word, man. Of anywhere I can do a little bit of work, and a lot of people are really, excited and confused that I'm walking around the country with a backpack. Sometimes 20, 30 miles a day, and then still want to work so I can earn my keep instead of just walking in.
Yeah.
Hey, can I have something to eat and a glass of water? I might come in and ask for a glass of water if it's hot. But, I like to earn my way. That's the
Okay.
only way that I can do it,
Yeah.
in
Pretty
my heart. So.
self-sufficient. So how heavy is your pack and what do you carry in it?
Oh, man. carry a lot of clothes now. I'm about to downsize on some of the warmer clothes because it's a lot warmer down here than I thought
Oh
it was going to
yeah.
be for the winter.
In Florida, you
Um,
can just drop a
yep,
lot of that weight.
yep. I got isobutane fuel and a little camp stove with a mess kit, a little coffee cup.
Okay,
I
so you can cook and everything.
carry a few little snacks or stuff that I can chef up. I got my shoes, my cell phone, some fishing gear. I've got a little rigged fishing gear that goes on the wrist. It's not a fishing pole. It's kind of like a hand line. Um, a tarp, sleeping bag, tent. I had a sleeping pad, but when I finished in Seattle, Washington, I stayed at the hostel there, and I gave
Mhm.
it to some people that were doing hiking because I wasn't intending to do the Pacific Crest Trail this year because there were so many wildfires in Washington this year. So I couldn't. I made it impossible for me to do it. So I'm going to be doing it next year. Hopefully that won't be an issue.
Okay, and what's the scariest thing that has happened to you on the road?
Um, Scariest thing that has happened to me on the road. I mean,
Anything dangerous? I know you got into that
I
knife
got
fight last night.
yeah. Well, that was. Well, it wasn't even a knife fight. It was, I was trying to protect these people that were unable to protect themselves, a woman and her family, little kids actually, and ended up getting a machete pulled on me. At which point I had to pull my knife, and then they pulled a gun, and then the cops came, and everything was fine. I'm still here today. Um, but in I think it was Steamboat Springs, Colorado, I got jumped and robbed for $270.
Oh
Um,
no.
at 10 o'clock at night, I was looking for somewhere west to put my to tent up for the night, and they, out of the corner of my eye, saw movement. Boom! I was hit. The weight of my pack laid me into the ditch. At which point they stomped on my face.
Oh
This
no.
photo's on my fan page. If you guys scroll back through my wall, you'll see photos of my lip all messed up and me having to go to the hospital. I thought I injured my back, but I ended up just pulling a muscle. So I was really fortunate. I guess that I mean I don't really get scared. I mean, I'm ready for whatever happens.
Okay.
I've accepted my fate. This is what I want to do with my life. I'd rather die happy doing what I want to do than like my dad did. So
Oh, that's good. So, do you think for the most part it's pretty safe out here?
yeah. You create your own safety. You just know who to associate with. Keep your distance from people. Approach people in sunlight and daylight. And communicate. Communication is key.
So, communication is key. All right. What do you do to prevent being lonely?
Sing, talk to God, pray.
Okay.
Talk to
Do
myself.
you talk to strangers?
If there are strangers around,
Do you ever travel with people?
very, very, very rarely, and only for very short distances. I won't be traveling with anybody on this trip. I'm hoping to maybe get a puppy or something, but
Okay. Puppy's a good companion.
yeah.
Okay. We already covered that. How do you eat? Yeah, did you cover that? How do you eat?
Well, privately owned diners. I fish whenever there's a body of water nearby, and I have a fishing license with my hand line. I snare squirrels, rabbits. I can,
Okay, living off the
yeah,
land, yeah.
forage. Picking plants, berries, harvesting water from cactuses. Anything I need to do. So.
Okay, we're almost done with this. What are your goals? Where are you going from here?
I'm walking the entire coast of Florida. Then I'm walking the southern route to California. At which
Mm.
point I'm going to be starting at the Mexico-California border, walking north to Abbotsford, Canada, where the Pacific
Wow,
Crest Trail ends. It's 2,653 miles long. So this trip will
that's a
probably
lot of
take about a
walking.
year and a half. So
Okay, wow. Do you have a website we can promote?
yes, Facebook.com with a little / from here, the number 2, there for all. I'll be updating my GoFundMe account, my GoFundMe page, which can be located as well on my Facebook fan page. I don't got nearly as many fans as you, Corinne, but these are
You're
people that
getting
I've met
there.
independently as I go, and I'm hoping like a snowball, it'll, build some steam. I hope to maybe write a book about it or something in the future.
Okay, yeah, that's it. I forgot it already. From here to there
Yep, from here to there.
on Facebook. And do you have any inspirational words of motivation for the viewers?
Yes, never doubt yourself. Always set high goals and know that you can achieve your dreams if you look at it as a goal instead of as an obstacle. You look at what the finish line is instead of how you get to the finish line. And just believe in yourself, believe in your ultimate power. And I mean, just do it. Just do it, like Nike says. Just do it.
Yep, just do it, folks. So there you have it, a true modern nomad, just living the life to his own terms. So thanks for doing this interview with me, Kenny. I
Thanks
wish
for
you
having me,
some
Corinne.
safe and happy travels.
Thank you.
Peace out, everybody.